John F. Kennedy once said, "A society whose young men and women are in a constant state of slumber will never realize our potential." Dear young Nigerians, dear future leaders, wake from your slumbers. We've got to talk. The ship of our nation is capsizing. We ought to be the sailors to rescue it, but unfortunately, we are in a state of slumber. Let's be candid. I'm scared. Scared of what the future holds for our country, considering the attitude of we young Nigerians of today. To be frank, the economy is hard. Things are tough, and only a foolish man romances poverty, but yet there is no excuse for immorality. The orientation of we young Nigerians in giving money more priority over our own integrity is what will finally doom our motherland if not properly checked on time. We are so desperate in the pursuit of wealth. One just killed and raped his mother to prove that. Aren't these the supposed future leaders? If a young Nigerian can sit in the comfort of his room with a laptop before him, playing on the intelligence of a white American woman in another continent to get millions of dollars, imagine what will happen if he becomes the governor of a state overseeing the state's treasury. I'm scared. This generation might get it worse than their fathers. Don't get me wrong, Nigeria's got amazing young people. That's what we are. Young folks with big brains, smart, intelligent and hardworking, but we've got to speak out until the bad eggs amongst us change, lest they continue to dent the image of the good ones and the world sees their vicious attitude as a true image of the Nigerian youth. Albert Einstein once said, "The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything." We will continue to speak out, lest in few years to come, these bad eggs are those who will dominate a larger part of our workforce, holding key positions in private and government organizations. If not checked now, today's kidnapper, that Yahoo boy in your street, that fraudster, that thief will rise one day. He will buy his way through to become our policymaker. He will be our governor, our senator. He will be our president. They will train their children to become just like them, and generation by generation, rather than growing, our country continues to perish, but we will not watch that happen. Fellow young Nigerians, we've got so much work to do. All of us, we've got roles to play. I'm sorry, but truth be told, we've all seen what a failed generation looks like in our country, how they let us down. It is now up to us, we young Nigerians, to guide against another failed generation and ensure that we act right so that we can serve as role model to our own children and show them what the true democracy looks like and not this kleptocracy. Our fathers and mothers in leadership may have failed us, or maybe they've just given their best, but we must not forget, as John Kennedy said nearly 6 decades ago to the white nation, let's not seek to fix the blame for the past. Let us accept our own responsibility for the future. Fellow young Nigerians, united we stand, divided we fall and break. There is beauty and power in unity, that even the weak become strong when they are united. We must be united in heart and mind if only we want to see a progressive nation. I am not a Yoruba, I am not Hausa, I am not Igbo, I am not Fulani, I am a Nigerian. We are not citizens of a northern Nigeria, or a southern Nigeria, or a eastern Nigeria, or a western Nigeria. We are citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He looks after my property when I'm out to mosque. I look after his property when he's out to church. He is my brother. I love him, especially for his incorruptibility and his true spirit of patriotism. He is a Christian. I am a Muslim. Together we live in peace and unity, for we are one people, one nation. Fellow young Nigerians, we can be that generation that ends the Nigeria's misery, a puzzle our fathers have been struggling to solve. We can do it, and we will do it. We can be that generation that changed the world's perspective about the black continent, the perspective that the synonym of Africa is poverty and war. We can change that, and we will change it. But first, we need to realize that all these will only end between the two lips. It will only end on paper. All these will never be achieved if we fail to change ourselves first. Let's not be like folks who thinks of changing the world but never thinks of changing himself. We are the young minds of Nigeria. Our role in enhancing the progress of our motherland can never be overemphasized. Look around the world. Young people are the driving engine of all the progressive nations you see. We can choose to be Nigeria's driving engine, or we can choose to be its brake. At 29, John F. Kennedy was elected into the U.S. Congress, a journey which later saw him rise to the position of president of one of the most powerful nations on earth. Kennedy isn't just an ordinary leader, but one whose legacy will never be forgotten in the U.S. history. Guess what? He was a youth. No better than you and I. So tell me, why will you use your own youthful age against your country? Born into a poor family in a struggling nation, at 25, Abraham Lincoln was elected a member of the Illinois House of Representatives. Lincoln later rose to become the best president in the America's history. Not only is Lincoln a great leader, but one whose legacy in preserving the America's Union will never be forgotten. Guess what? He started as a youth. No better than you and I. Down to Africa, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Emery Lumumba, these brave men stood their ground, fought for the Africa's independence and won. Guess what? They were youth. No better than you and I. The best way to accurately predict the future of a nation is by looking at its young people. We are the young minds of Nigeria. We are not terrorists. We are not fraudsters. We are not drug traffickers. We are not sex slaves. We are more. Resting in our shoulder is the hope of our motherland. As we pursue our personal dreams, we forget not the dream of our motherland, the dream of a better Nigeria. As we work hard to make our dreams come true, so will we work hard to make the Nigeria's dream come true. We are the young minds of Nigeria, all of us pledging allegiance to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith, with hopes renewed, with a more determined mindset, with a burning desire, with God by our side. We shall take motherland to our promised land. We shall make Nigeria the envy of the world, from every corner of our country, Kano to Lagos, Jigawa to Benue, Taraba to Rivers, together. This generation of young Nigerians shall not let Nigeria down. We shall make Nigeria great. And when the world sees a struggling Nigeria become the flourishing country, we can read their lips as they say, wow, we never believed this day would ever come. Nigeria has finally arrived. This is our goal. This is our mission. This is our dream country. And we will get there. Arise, O compatriots. God bless our country. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.